So let's get started. We're going to start with the Sprite apple pies. They're more like an apple dumpling, but we still call them pies. We're going to melt a half a cup of butter, 2 sticks of butter. I'm sorry, 1 stick of butter, wrong recipe. 1 stick of butter, and I have that ready right here in a pan. You can use any size pan you want, just as long as you get those crescent rolls in there. I made a double recipe earlier, and I will show you that momentarily. I have already cut up my apples. And now it says to use 2 Granny Smith apples, peeled, cored, and quartered. We cut ours just a little bit smaller. You can definitely quarter those. This is kind of a good way to get a nice little pie and nice little dessert you can serve. We're going to serve with vanilla ice cream tonight. Thinking about springtime, everybody's wanting to think about warm weather. But I'm using the Food Club Crescent Rolls. You can certainly use Pillsbury if you like. I have melted my butter. Now I'm just going to take them. I've had these sitting out just a little while, so they're a little firm. I have soaked my apples in a little salt water. That keeps them from turning, or you can do juice. Let me get another pan or plate. We'll wrap these. This is a super easy recipe, great little recipe. People think that you spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Most of y'all know that I like to do recipes that look real good, but they're super fast. Now all you're going to do is wrap that piece of apple in that crescent roll. Kind of roll it around in your butter. And you just do the whole pack of crescent rolls. You can actually get 2 packs of crescent rolls in 1 pan. You want them kind of close together. Yes, ma'am. You don't have to. You can. My crescent rolls are kind of sticking together. Word to the wise. I had left them out quite a while. But they roll very easily that way. You can put them together if you like. And this is a recipe your kids or grandkids can help you with. Something super, super easy. This would be a great fall of the year recipe also. Yes, we have 3 pages of desserts tonight. Everybody will be nice and full of desserts tonight. All right, here we go. We'll do a few more of these real super quick. And my cameraman's going, what in the world is she doing? I've got more apples than I do crescent rolls, I believe. I should have got 1 more container. Well, some days. And if you do quarter them, you know, of course you're going to have a bigger piece of apple in the center. Doesn't help that my fingers are buttery now. But remember to leave your crescent rolls in the refrigerator. It's just about time that you're ready to use them, or you're going to end up with something like this. And you could, of course, you know, this is a super easy way. Of course, you can always make your own dough, your own crust, a good buttery crust for you that still make pie crust at home. I don't know if many of us still make pie crust at home. I used to. Of course, my children were younger and I was a lot less busy. Let's see, we'll do 1 or 2 more. Well, maybe 1 more. 2 apples in that one. That's going to be a big one. All right. Like I said, you can use, this one's going to fall apart. You can use a smaller baking dish if you'd like. And like I said earlier, I actually made a double batch of this, which is super easy to do. Now, we are going to roll those around in our butter. We're going to combine our sugar, which is 1 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and once again, this is not an exact. If you like more cinnamon, you can certainly use more cinnamon. 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. How many of y'all like the nutmeg on the cabbage last week? That was a little bit different, but I thought it was pretty good. Something I haven't done before. And 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. All right, we're just going to mix that together. Nothing hard, nothing difficult. Seems like a whole lot of sugar. And this, you could actually use more crescents and still use this amount, but this really gives them just a really good coating. Sprinkle this on. Yeah, it's quite a bit. You could actually, like I said, make 2 sets of crescent rolls and just use this one amount. But this makes a really good sauce, and you can put it over ice cream. Quite a bit. But I usually use more apples and more crescent rolls too, so that's word to the wise. We'll just put this down in here. And then, I didn't go outside and get a can of Sprite, so I'm going to measure out 12 ounces of Sprite. Now you can use any kind of lemon lime soda. You can use Food Club soda. I'm going to use that momentarily in another recipe. About 12 ounces of Sprite. Pour that generously over. I'll need that again in a moment. And we're going to pop that in the oven for 1 hour. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of liquid in that sugar, but when it mixes together, I'm going to show you what we've got. And when we are done, we pull that out of the oven. And somebody has been into these, not me. And it just all kind of gels together, and it makes just a really, really good sauce, like I said. And we're going to move that right on over to the table. We can get a towel. We'll do that momentarily. All right, and that is our Sprite apple pies. Easy enough.